Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here in the month of October. Got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year,
stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
he's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your...
Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part, so once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
On 4th down, they'll send in the field goal unit. This from 34 yards. No issues there. This one is good. And his guys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The visitors' offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Makes the score. Visitors 7. Our home team 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with him again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give up the middle, and that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. They'll look to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. 11 yards on the connection there, and that will be a 1st down. Now a give on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Motion man set right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal. They'll send him over to the left. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. Has a touchdown.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, faking the give. He's got his man, Carter. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a 1st down. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. It's a 3-point game here early on. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes. 2nd and goal this close to the end zone. It makes sense, Mike, to keep the ball on the ground, but what you're not planning for is that you suffer a loss. So give credit to this defense. They've now changed the entire equation. It's 3rd and goal, but they're not so close anymore.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The PAT, up and good. And the visitors are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Wide open is the tight end. He's got this one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Throwing now from the gun. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Our home team, 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard line.
They send a receiver in motion left. He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. This drive will start on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a second and 9. One of the tight ends motions right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Completing that one to Carter.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
They're all set to punt this one away. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Tight end going in motion here. From out of the gun, he'll throw. His throw left side is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
They motion the slot man left. They'll throw out of the gun. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and a yard. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Putting the tight end in motion. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Into space. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. Will give them 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Handoff here, up the middle.
Again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now he'll run. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. does so successfully, and it's a first down. A gain there of 13 yards. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances.
That's to the sideline and intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the run. The ball's out. It is picked up by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard?
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go, take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters now. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. He is in for the touchdown. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running right. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off-balance throw. It's complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's got his man, Carter. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And now here comes the punt team. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. That is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
You know, Mike, we all understand that the NFL is a passing league. But typically, when you're backed up this close to your own goal line, you tend to want to keep it on the ground for this very reason. Not only does the play result in a turnover, but now your defense has to go out there and defend a short field.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. First and goal. Now, faking the give. This one caught at the 4.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Back to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Quick throw, taken in. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the visitors will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
This one complete right side. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Back to the air one more time. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. From out of the gun, he'll throw, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Here's a run going left, and he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 2nd down, they run the counter. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Back to the air once more. Up. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Quick throw out wide. It's caught.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40.
First down and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
It's first down, and they'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.